Very good morning. I'm Dinesh Kumar here again with the second part of the story, A Village Boy. The story started, and the child, Krish, he started learning English through dictionary. He proved himself in the class, and all the boys and girls of the class appreciated him. Though he did not know so much of words. He did not know synonyms, antonyms, homophones. He was able to translate few of sentences. He was able to explore few words or sentences in classes, and people in his class used to prefer his company. They used to love him. Uh, he was very curious to prepare his notebooks. He had a few friends, and with those friends he used to share his notebooks. He used to talk to them. He used to play with them, and during playing, during spending time in the school, he used to speak few words which are in English. And that started, that was the ignition point. Slowly it created a backlink in his mind, and he did not feel shy when he used to speak few words, and not all sentences, because he did not know translation. He didn't have that kind of atmosphere in the school or at home. At home, people means his parents, brother and sisters, they used to speak in Bhojpuri, not even Hindi, Bhojpuri, because it was a Bhojpuri zone. People used to speak in Bhojpuri. It was their language, local language. And he had made few friends because he used to complete his notebooks every day. And there are many students who do not complete their notebooks. They are dependent on the other members of the class, other students. Those who complete their notebooks, they share their notebooks, and this way even mathematics, even maths notebook is shared by few students to their classmates, and their copies, their notebooks are completed. It is really a matter of proud for uh, Krish, that he used to spend time in playing also, in reading various different books also, and he had quality to complete or return his study at home. Means he kept on studying at home. He never spent time here or there. He had a kind of uh, you know uh, study material in his mind, study backlink in his mind, and he used to study. Gradually the day proceeded. Life is not so simple. He used to walk 7 kilometers per day to go to school. His father didn't have money to purchase a bicycle for him. Nowadays, if we compare, it is it is very easy. Parents are available all the things to their kids. They care for them. They look after them with harmony and sufficient facility. But those days were hard days. It was not easy to collect things. It was not easy to uh, teach the children. with happiness because there was shortage of money, there was lack of money, there was lack of facility, there was lack of all necessary things, even books were not available. Anyway, Chris had a good friend in class. There was a girl and he had friendship with her. The name of the girl was Saraswati. She used to study in the same class and they had good friendship. And because her notebooks were not completed, he used to share his notebook to the girl, to Saraswati. And this way, a kind of good friendship developed. Though the other members of the class, other students, they used to, they had a news, they used to talk about it. Though Krish and Saraswati didn't know anything about this. Few of the students in every class, they are very smart. They learn it. They know it that a kind of story is playing in mind. Actually, they make cock and bull story. They make false story. And anyway, it was a time of childhood when he was in class 8th. He had a good friendship with Saraswati, and Saraswati was, uh, she was happy with his company. She used to ask notebooks, and they had good friendship. One day, what happened? When they just took admission in class 9th, one day in the month of April, Saraswati shared Krish that her father is going to mm, get her married, and this way the friendship broken. And Krish was a bit deserted because he lost a friend, a good friend, just a friend. Anyway, the journey did not stop and he kept on studying. It was just same like the story happened in The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The story of Paulo Coelho, the alchemist. The grand story is that the same thing happened with Krish, and Krish started another journey. He kept on studying. There was no tuition, no arrangement of money, no tuition, no coaching. And because of that, it was a good message for him that I don't have money to pay for tuition. He knew, Krish knew that there is nothing, there is no source of money where he can get things easily. It's a story of class 8th. When he was returning from his school, he was very hungry and he met a neighboring relative, and not his own relative, neighboring relative, his brother-in-law. He touched his feet and asked him to purchase peanuts because he was very hungry. He requested, Jijaji, please purchase some peanuts. I am hungry. And that person was merciful. It is really, he purchased, and this way, Krish, became happy. He returned home and he appreciated him because he got help from there. He faced board exam. The result of the school was very poor. It was very poor, but Krish managed to pass. He managed to pass because that time, it was a time when passing high school was very tough. It was so tough that when the results were printed in newspaper, the boys and girls, They make a big hula blalo. They collected here or there, and the message used to spread in the village that he has passed, this boy has passed, he has secured good marks, he has secured bad marks. This happened. This used to happen. He took admission in class 7th. He took admission in class 11th, and slowly he kept on studying with science stream. He had support of few things, like he had a good friend, and with the help of friends he used to prepare his notebooks, he used to prepare things. Krish didn't have all the books in class 11th. He didn't have physics or chemistry or even all the books of mathematics. 6 books were there, I hope. And this way, Krish faced a lot of challenges in his life. And when we face challenges, we get energy from inside. We get much stamina from inside. We prove it. How do we prove it? Day by day, we face challenges. Day by day, we feel it. Life doesn't stop. A single or a single challenge cannot stop you unless you lose your heart. Unless you lose your heart, nothing can stop you from working hard. He passed plus two and took admission in science stream, BSc. In between, he had many ups and downs in his life. In the family, there were many members, and father being a farmer, he could not collect money. He was unable to collect money. His father was much curious to let his kids study. Krish had an younger brother, and his brother was, his chum, the best friend of Krish. Krish used to share few of things with his brother. Why? Because he found solace in his brother. Though Krish used to teach his own brother with all the other students, Krish managed his pocket money through teaching tuition and taking tuition of 4 5 students of class 6 7 8. When Krish was in class 12th, he was able to teach the students of class up to class 8th, and he had made an atmosphere of studious in his mind at his family with his brother. Krish's brother was very laborious, very intelligent, because he used to follow his elder brother. And Krish was so happy because uh, it is an example. When Krish was giving exam of graduation, he could not, he was unable to ride his bicycle because he was suffering from chicken pox. But his brother, his younger brother, carried him every day to the college, and there he used to face exam and return. So this way, Krish had got a good friend. He was unable to share his things with other friends because he did not have good friends. Friends he had, but good friends he did not have. And he had found a good friend in his brother. And how proud it is when we find a friend in our own close brother or sister. Even for girls, mother is the best friend. Mother is the best friend for girls. And this way, life becomes so smooth and easy. Chris took admission in science stream, and he had a very uh, uh, good atmosphere of studying. He took admission in university, affiliated some college, and there he was studying, managing with taking tuition. He was unable to get money. His father used to provide him with insufficient money. Anyhow, he took admission. His sister used to help him, and he took admission. He started studying, but he was not happy because he had to suffer for money, and he could not understand there was nobody to support him. People used to divert his mind, and one day when he from home he was going to college, he did not have even a single penny. Riding bicycle, he had to go 25 kilometer. At that young age he needed some money, you know, so that he can take something at the roadside, or maybe during this journey of the 25 or 30 kilometer. He did not have money, he was crying, but he had a bhaiya in his village. uh, he saw him that he is very emotional. While going to his college, he went to his bhaiya and touched his feet and said, "Bhaiya, I'm going to college. I have to attend classes tomorrow, from the next day." His bhaiya was very, a genius person. He helped him. He helped him with 5 rupees. 5 rupees, and that 5 rupees supported him till the whole week. 1 week, spending 1 week in 5 rupees was so tough, because for you know uh, the the service takes for submitting the bicycle in the college was 50 paise every day. So 3 rupees goes into that in a week, and 2 rupees, only 2 rupees for a week. Krish was very much, you know, troubled, in shortage of money, in lack of money, but he did not lose hope. He kept on teaching small children, taking tuition. But one day, what happened? He got an advertisement in newspaper, and his friends, those who were staying with him near the university, they encouraged him. He should fill the form and go to join the job. Krish had completed 18 years, but he had years of studying. But his father couldn't stop him. Krish was a kind of hypnotized by his friends. And one more reason was there, that there was shortage of money. Krish filled the form and call letter right, and he had to go to Mumbai to study. I'll continue with the study. I'll continue with the story further. Uh, I hope you enjoyed this much story. The title of the story is A Village Boy. And this way, I'll continue teaching you how to speak in English through story. Just listen, give me 10 to 20 minutes, and you will be 100% supported by RNJ Academy. This is Dinesh Kumar. Thank you so much. The story to be continued. We'll see you in next session. Thank you very much.